Oops, okay, let's see how that works now. Test, test, test. Let me see if y'all can hear me. All right, cool. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? We're gonna relax and sound. I see you in here. What's going on, Drop? I see you in here. Y'all already know the drill. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When we can drop in the chat. It's gonna be interesting though. We're gonna be going over the charts. We're gonna be going over how we did yesterday, and of course, we're looking at some setups we could possibly take during the live stream. Now, as far as news though, we do have a few news bits popping off. So in a few minutes, we got some Euro news popping off, and then at 4:30 we got GBP news. Then after that, we got a little break, and then at 8:30 we have a USD news event. Then we have one at 9:15 and 9:45. When we're going live with the members during the 9:45 news event. But yeah, so we're gonna be watching to see what happens with the Euro pairs during this live stream, and then we might be on depending on how the interaction is for this GBP news event. But we're gonna see what's going on. Had some crazy moves happen this week. But then after the huge moves, those I was in yesterday's live stream, those currency pairs did exactly what we was talking about. Again, they did those huge moves during Tokyo session, not last night, but the day before. And then what happened during London session? Consolidation, then price retraced, the rest of New York session. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens to that. Yeah, so we're GJ, we're watching GU. And the AUD pairs. Go look at the New Zealand pairs, but they're kind of in no man's land right now. So I'm going to be looking at them still. We're probably going to be waiting for to see if anything changes after the news events. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered any trades yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Signal for Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out for yourselves. We're going to pull that up as well as how we did this week, last month, and all that good stuff in a second. Yeah, I can't complain. It's Friday. Can't complain. Been a great week. So right now we're waiting for price to try to break this level. We can look for possible sell. We can break and hold this level as a resistance versus a support. So right now it's going to be probably treated as support. If the price can break back below this level, treat as resistance. We can look for sells that we can hold underneath 89.90, and then we can look for possible sells going down to 88.90. That's for GA. So we're looking for sells for most of the currency pairs. Except GU, we're looking for a buy setup. And the SPX kind of snuck off and did a move like literally an hour before London session started. We'll look at the other indices and stuff as well. But we're going to mainly be watching GU and then the AUD pairs right now. We're going to be seeing what this Euro news looks like. That's going to pop off in about 3.5 minutes. You already know what time it is. Y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. We're looking at charts, drop in the chat. Got a new video dropping later on for y'all today. If you haven't watched my most recent video, I'm gonna drop that in the chat. Make sure to check that out. Make sure to explore the playlist, all that good stuff. And again, I might actually pull up the poll, not on stream, but on my other tab, because like I said, I haven't looked at the poll since I dropped it earlier this week. And it's already Friday, which is kind of crazy at the same time. Time just be flying. So let me actually pull it up on my other screen and see which one of those two votes is in the lead. We're looking for a possible GU buy right here. You got Euro news about to pop off in about a minute, 2 minutes, and we're gonna watch to see how that plays out. And of course, we're gonna be still looking for some setups. Let's see what's in the lead. Where's the poll at? Okay. 2024 trading game plan. Okay, I got y'all. So y'all want that trading game plan. I got y'all. All right, so that one might be a little bit of a longer video. We'll see. But yeah, I got y'all. We're gonna make that for y'all. There's no issue. That's a bet. All right, cool. Sounds good, relaxing sounds. So yeah, make sure to watch the live. We went live. What day was it? I think it was. What day did we go live? So make sure to watch Wednesday's live, and also make sure to watch the past lives, the chart analysis. Make sure to read the pinned messages, join the student member group chat, all that good stuff. All right, the student member group chat is in the pinned messages. So make sure to explore the channel. A lot of good information and content in there because again, it's not just the student room. Got a lot of good information in there. And like always, got any questions, you can hit me up and ask. I got you. But make sure to explore the channel. And then again, the New York price watch list, like I said, I drop that every day for the members. So make sure to watch that because that's going to go over, like I said, the trades we took during London, Tokyo session. Obviously, we didn't take any trades last night during Tokyo session, but that's going to go over the trades we took throughout the other sessions as well as possible sets going to New York. I literally go over like what I see price doing, just like the Sunday chart analysis, but I go a little bit more in detail, and I do that literally every day. So make sure to check that out because I'll be dropping one today as well, probably after the live stream, to be honest. Ooh, there goes the news event. We see GJ just immediately pushed to the downside. Let's see what GU's up to. GU's rejecting. I got alerts going off left and right. But y'all literally just saw me put that sell setup down, and as soon as the news started, look at that, it's tanking. Did I take that trade? No. So I'm not gonna act like I took that trade. Let's see what these other charts are looking like because we got alerts popping off left and right. All right, so I missed that setup. Let's see where the trace is back. We'll keep on that. I need to move my alert up. Whoops. All right, so we're gonna get rid of gold because we want to see what these euro pairs are looking like. But as soon as the news started, we started seeing some price jumping. Yep, you see price starting to move. So we're about to see how this candlestick closes. So if you don't understand how news events work or how to trade news days, I got a video. I went over that as well. I'll drop that in the chat in a second as well. And then members, you watch Wednesday's live or last week's lives, especially last Fridays. Look what we see. We see the same stuff we see all the time. Literally see the same stuff happen all the time. Again, is it a shock that these pairs are dropping down? I literally was talking about it today, yesterday, looking for sells for these setups, and it's not structure. You know, so we've been catching these sells. The price is still pushing down. Why? Because we're in a downtrend. So again, if you haven't watched my videos, I got like 3 or 4 videos going over how to trade news. So if you haven't watched those videos, make sure to check those out. Yeah, so I just dropped it in the chat. It's my most recent video going over that, but I got a couple other videos going over it as well. Yeah, so we're going to see how this 15 ends. I'm going to break back below this. So now I got to move my alerts now. All right, so do something like that. So we're going to see how this 15 closes. We're going to see how this next 5 minute looks as well. But if EJ can break below and hold 155.25, 155.15 as resistance, we can see sales going down to 154.20. So that's what we're going to be looking for if we can break that level right there. Again, we got Euro news, and then we have a news event popping off in the next 15 minutes, going on 20 minutes. And then we got a little break for an hour. Then we got GBP news. Well, at 4 o'clock, we do go orange for the Euro news. So yeah, it's going to be interesting on this session live stream. Look at that strong candlestick right there. I was looking for a sell setup here, but it did move like an hour before 8 o'clock last night, and then it never retested that level. It just kind of, you know, I just missed that setup. It is what it is. So like I always say, like that, in that case, if I would have chased that trade, it would have worked in my favor. But like I always said, I don't chase trades. I just wait for the retracement or for price to hit the next key price level, which is what we're looking at right here. Yeah, I like how these are looking right here. Yeah, so we're just going to be watching these right here. Got a new 5 minute about to start in a little bit. Yeah, I like how this is looking right here. GU still hugging this level. So yeah, we're looking for buys on GU as well, but it's kind of just chilling right here. It might do that to the news event for the GBP pairs or the USD news event. But again, price was struggling to break this resistance level, which was needed to make the higher high last week or 2 weeks ago. Failed to do so. Then we started to see price retrace down to make lower lows. But for the downtrend to continue, it would have needed a broken support level, true as resistance, and they made a lower low. But since price failed to do that, as we can see here, over 4 days straight, continue to hold the support, rejected, then broke the high to the left, which made a higher high. Using out, now we see the uptrend back into place. So now we're going to be looking for buys again. So we're going to wait for see if price can break above 27.80 truth as support. If it can do that, we can go for buys going to 28.30, or we can wait for a retracement back to 27.20, 27.25. See if we can hold that as support. Then we look for buys going back to 27. So that's what we're looking at with GU. But as far as the JPY pairs, New Zealand pairs, AUD pairs, we're looking for sell for all of this. All right, new 5 minutes just started. So let's see how this 15 the next one looks like. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. We're looking at charts. Drop in the chat. We're just chilling, watching, see how this news event plays out. What's going on, David? What's going on, Nina? I see you in here. You're welcome, Deborah. Make sure to explore the channel as well. We don't just live stream, we post weekly content as well on here. So make check out the content in the playlist as well. I got another video dropping later on today, probably during the New York session, so be on the lookout for that. I got all types of videos on trade breakdowns, trading tip videos, trading plan videos, trade psychology videos. I got a video for damn near everything. I don't got a video for it yet. I simply just ain't make one yet. Or it's in the works. Those that just joined the stream, you rewind to the beginning, or if you're just tuning in now, we was looking for these setups where we got news popping off right now. Well, so far everything is going as projected. We're just waiting to see how it, once the smoke clears, how price is looking after the volatility ends, because we got two back-to-back Euro news events. Then we have an orange folder news event 30 minutes after that for the Euro pairs. Then an hour after the 3:30 3:30 news, and the 4:30 gray folder GBP news. So we got a bunch of news popping off during London session, and then we got a few news events going off during the New York session. It's going to be interesting day. We've had a crazy week. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. But let's go how we're doing so far this week and this month as well. And like always, guys, got any questions, drop in the chat. When we looking at any charts, drop in the chat. I did not take this trade. I wrote this trade idea up, and then as soon as the news started to push down, I didn't take that trade though. Let's see these charts look like. So we'll keep this right here. See if we can hold. As far as yesterday, we took one trade yesterday. We took an EA sell. This was a trade we took during Tokyo session. Also took some New Zealand JPY positions, but as far as signals, only called the EA sell. And again, if you look at Tokyo session yesterday, well, not last night, but the day before, everything tanked during Tokyo session. And after Tokyo session yesterday, during New York session, everything retraced back up. And then during London session yesterday, everything was consolidation. And those that was in the London session stream yesterday, I literally broke that down and said we could see that potentially happen. But we caught 47 pips yesterday on EA. And then the day before that, we took a GU sell. TP2 got hit, got 20 pips. And then on, I think this was Tuesday, we took EN sell and a gold sell, caught 59 pips on EN, got 200 pips on gold. And then on Monday, we took 3 positions. Took a NASBY, all TPs got hit, got 17,600 pips. This was that same EM position on TP got hit at the time. And then we took a GU sell, TP3 got hit, got 27 pips. So we caught 17,637 pips on Monday to start the week off right. Every trade posted as the date, time, personal entry, SL, TPs, how people viewed it, enter the trade, reactions, TPs get hit. I did recap the day at the end of every day. I did recap the month at the end of every month. We recap the week at the end of every week. You'll see screenshots of positions, student results, testimonials. And we come to the profile, the photos. There's over 1,000 photos of just screenshots and positions. All right, so that video going over how to trade news, I broke down this GU sell. As you can see, we entered that before the news, but guess what? During the news event, we caught that huge candlestick to the downside, right? Just like those I was on here at the beginning of the live stream, was talking about looking for sells. And when the news started, guess what direction price went down. So how are we able to predict and assume direction price is going? Check that video out, and you'll be able to see that. But as far as how we did last week, this is how we did last week. We went 5-0. So what a crazy win streak. Last week we went 5-0, cost 793 pips. The week before that, we went 9-0, caught 9,057 pips. So we're on a bit of a win streak right now. When you scroll to December 5th, you'll see how we did November, which is on the bottom of our screen. November, we ended 22-1, only took 1 loss last month, 22 wins, giving us a 96% win rate. We caught 58,068 pips, 57,070 distribute the members in advanced place signal. Click right here is going to take you to the beginning of the month, November, right? And then you scroll right here to November 1st. This is how we did October. October went 32-5. Only took 5 losses, 32 wins, giving us an 86% win rate. We caught 157,608 pips, 125,674 strictly with the members in advanced place signal. Click right here. It's going to take you to the beginning of October. Wins, losses, everything's posted in here. We keep it transparent. And if you scroll to, October 8th, if I'm not mistaken, you'll see how we did last quarter. All right, so this is how we did last quarter. This is July, August, September combined. Before we go over that, let me just see what these other charts are looking like. All right, SPX preset, I'm not third on for that. So we got another news about to pop off in about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. So we're going to see what that looks like, and we're going to see if we can break these next levels, how price reacts in general. Cool. So actually, let me put it back on EX. I want to see if we can break this level. All right, so this is how we did July. July we went 34 and 3, caught 105,389 pips. August we went 45 and 7, caught 219,708. September we went 27 and 4, caught 16,634 pips. In the quarter, 106 wins, 14 losses, giving us an 88% win rate. We caught a total of 341,731 pips, 323,385 strictly with the members of the advanced play signal. So that's how we're doing this week, last month, last quarter, all that good stuff. So as of right now, we're watching to see how this news event pops off in the next like minute or so. We're gonna look for some possible positions. Well, yeah, we're just patiently waiting. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. We're looking at charts. Drop in the chat. But if not, we're just gonna be looking at what I'm looking at, and we're just gonna be watching the charts, looking for some setups. You already know the drill. Make sure to hit that like button when y'all hop in here as well, and make sure to subscribe. We're almost at 2K subscribers. If you ain't subbed, I don't know what y'all doing. Make sure to hit that sub button, y'all. And look at that. Still pushing down, y'all. Still pushing down. Let's see if we can hold this level, though. But again, if you ain't watched that video, make sure to check that out. Literally broke all this stuff down, and we see in real time the news going. Well, except GU, right? But besides that, we see price doing exactly what we were talking about. Again, it's just simply, like I always talk about, once you figure out and understand how price works, it doesn't matter if it's a holiday, it doesn't matter the trend, it doesn't matter if it's a news event. You can almost every single time, because again, nothing's 100%. I don't ever want to make it seem like everything's 100%. Yes, we're on a win rate, a win streak right now, but nothing's 100%. But 8 times, 9 times out of 10, following these rules, you'll be able to predict the direction price is going, no matter what's going on, right? Because a lot of people be leaving so much money on the table because they're scared of news. But if you just take the time to figure out, because fear is literally just because you don't know what's going on. It's the fear of the unknown, right? But if you literally just take the time to understand what's going on, what you're looking at, it's literally just so simple, yo. It's literally so simple. So now we gotta see if we can hold these levels. You rejected that level, which is fine. So we're going to wait to see if we can retest back up, or we're going to retrace hit this level. Let's see what these options are. I actually want to see what E ends up to as well. Look that level too. Again, price did all that consolidated. Hour before the news events popped off, it started to slowly make its way down. This was the first 15-minute news event candlestick. Shot down. Here's the second one. Again, is it a shock that EN went down as well? No, because when we go on the daily time frame, we can see that we have momentum, right? We're struggling to break this level, but we still see bearish momentum. You see what I'm saying? We don't see higher highs being made. And you don't understand how to identify the trend, I got y'all. I'm going to drop a video in the chat for y'all. You guys got any questions, drop in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop in the chat. Yeah, we can look at gold. I mean, gold hasn't really changed from yesterday. I can't remember, Joe. Are you a member? I can't remember. I don't know if you remember now, but we went over it yesterday, but nothing's really changed, right? So we look at gold, nothing's changed. So again, so yesterday, what would you call it? Before the news, we was bearish, but price rejected this level, which we see here. For the downtrend to continue, what needed to happen? Price needed to break support levels and treat them as resistance. We can see here price failed to break the support level and treat it back as a resistance. So since price failed to do so, it shot back up. So now we can see possible buys come back into play, just like with GU, just like with the indices, NAS100 this week and things like that. So right now, as far as gold, this is what I'm looking for. I'm waiting to see how it's going to react to this resistance level right here. Right, so we're going a smaller time frame. We're looking for possible buys. So I want to see if price can not only just break but hold 2040, 2042 as support. If it can do so, we can look for buys going to 2060, 2064. And if it can break that level, we can see possible buys going into 2080, 2090. Now, I wouldn't really look for sells. Really, it would have to break a few levels back below. Like if it breaks back below like 2004, 2002, maybe. But as of right now, I'm looking for buys. Right, but after the news events, price just shot up and it's just been consolidating right here. So we're gonna be watching to see what happens right there. JPY pair is going crazy. So we're gonna see if we can break this next level. So we can do so. We're gonna look for some setups on here. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop in the chat. That's no problem. I just like to try to like keep track mentally. I recognize all the names on YouTube because sometimes people have the same names on YouTube, on Telegram, but also not. So I just want to just double check and confirm. No biggie though. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. We have not entered anything yet. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out for yourselves. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. You see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram is playmaker_way. TikTok's _playmakerway_. I post daily on both pages. Make sure to check that stuff out. I'm assuming you're new, so for everyone that's new, I know we got a lot of new people that have been joining lately. I'm gonna explain how the signals work. So the first signal is always going to be sent to the members in the advanced play trading room, and that's not including Tokyo session. So Tokyo session, we trade exclusively with the members. Obviously, we do lunch session with everybody in New York. But how the signals work is, just like the disclaimer says, like whenever I post a signal in the free channel, right? So let's see if we can find the disclaimer really quick. Boom, look at that, right? So like the disclaimer says right here, every trade post is one I personally entered. So if I only took one trade, like we look at yesterday, only took one trade. So if I only took one trade, the members are going to get that trade, right? We look at Wednesday, only took one trade, right? Or called only one signal. So since I only called only one signal, the members are going to get that. But if we look at Monday, I called 3 trades, right? Which is why y'all got one of the free plays, but the other 2 was with the members. So if I only call one signal, it's just going to go to the members. That's just how it works. The members get priority. That's just how it works, right? So it's not like I'm just like, you know what, screw the free channel. I'm not going to call any signals today. It's literally just based on that. And again, if you was in the live yesterday during London session, we went over the charts. Literally, all the good moves happened during Tokyo session yesterday. Then during London session, during the live stream, we literally, again, let's just look at this. There's a perfect example. This was New York session. This was Tokyo session right here. Then this was London session. It consolidated all the way until what? 6 o'clock a.m. pre New York. And then what happened at 6 o'clock a.m.? It retraced back, and it retraced all New York session. Then it consolidated a little bit during Tokyo session last night, and then right now is when we'll finally see some volume. You get what I'm saying? So that's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? So. But on top of that, again, everything I post is for a reason. I said multiple times. Where is it? Right. So I said this was on the 13th, 2 days ago. I was saying it's going as projected so far, and I later responded to the Sunday chart analysis. Right? I replied to this to encourage y'all to watch this. Right, just like on Monday after I dropped the Sunday chart analysis, I was like, "Look, stuff is going as projected so far." So if you watch the live streams during London session or you watch the Sunday chart analysis, literally all the moves we took were stuff not only did we break down during the London session live streams, but in the Sunday chart analysis. Just like with last week, literally all the trades we took last week, not only do we break down in the Sunday chart analysis, but we break down literally every day during the London session live streams, right? So again, the way I look at the charts, I'm not just talking about what's going to be going down for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I talk about what I see price doing for the day, for the week. So if you watch the content, you're going to be able to catch similar moves, right? Like yesterday, we went over all this stuff. Now, yesterday wasn't really a good example because, of course, price kind of retraced after Tokyo session. But even, what you call it, like this GU setup, I broke that down during the London session live stream. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, we entered that GU sell during the London session live stream on Friday. So you know what I'm saying? You just gotta cut to the content and stuff like that. But that's how the signal runs work. Members always get the first play. All right, so we're gonna the team about to start in a little bit. As you can see, again, all this stuff going as projected. So again, once you understand how to read the charts, doesn't matter what the conditions are. Doesn't matter if it's holidays, these rules are always applied and followed without fail. Jump to the short 1700. All right, you said 7700. This will be EM. You got in good. You got in right after the drop. That's what's up. That's what's up. Just make sure don't let your trade turn back red. Don't let winners turn to losers, and make sure you have an SL and TP. That's the most important thing. Make sure you have a game plan. Don't just take the trade because you can see it going down. Make sure you have an exit point for both stop loss and TP wise. Let the members know what's going on. EJ hit the bottom of the zone. GJ hit the middle. I'm gonna let the members know. So I'm going to see what this next 15 looks like. So as far as EJ, we want to see if it can not just break through this level, but hold it as a resistance like it was yesterday, right? So we want to see if it hold as resistance. Just like here, price was holding this level of support, broke below, held as resistance, shot down. So we want to see the same thing. We want to wait for the same thing to happen with those charts. EA is still going as well. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. Looking at a few positions right now. Looking at a possible GA sell. Looking at a possible EJ sell. I mean, JPY pairs are doing the same thing. I mean, GBP pairs are doing the same thing as the Euro pairs. Look at the indices too, y'all. We're gonna check them out as well. The reason why I haven't been looking at them is because again, I already looked at them before I started the live, so I already kind of see what's going on. I'm also looking at them on other screens, but for those that don't know what's going on, I got y'all. I'll break this stuff down. So we're still bullish, as we can see. Right, we've been catching the buys. I didn't take a buy position on it yesterday, but prior days beforehand, Monday, Tuesday. Just taking those buy positions, clear high getting made. We saw retracement. So right now we're on this level here at 16,600. If we can break and hold that level as support, which is trying to do, we can continue to look for buys. Now the interesting thing is we broke some new levels, right? So we're going to be seeing some new levels of pivot points potentially get made next year, which is going to be interesting. But we're still going to be looking for buys until price shows us otherwise. About to see if we can. So I'm going to write some trade ideas up because I do see a few setups that I do like right here. I'm going to write some trade ideas up. How to get the lines on the chart, I went them too. I break down in a couple of videos on YouTube how I identify the levels, but as far as step by step, I go over that sometimes in the lives, but mainly I go over that in like even the one-on-one session, of course. But how to find the levels, this video will kind of help you out with that. All right, so it's Friday, so if y'all really are trying to lock in and learn some stuff, all right, my channel, this isn't throwing shade, it's just fact, so it is what it is. But my channel is a lot different from a lot of other channels. My videos are not clickbait, and I go step by step in detail, breaking down everything. So whatever the title of my video says, you're going to learn literally what that video is talking about. So explore the channel, look at the content, look at the videos. There's going to be some that piques your interest. And again, just watch that stuff, especially watch the playlist. But there's a tons of content. And I got so many videos breaking down how I do this stuff on YouTube. So you just gotta just lock in and watch the stuff. But that video is gonna help you out with that. That 50% discount is old. That is old. That is old. I might just change the reason why that thing is pinned, like if you look at the date, this was all the way last year. Like that sale's not going on anymore. The only reason why I have this message still pinned is so y'all can see how we've been doing this for literally over a year, going on 2 years straight, averaging high 80, high 90% win rates. But that sale is old. That sale is old. That's a year old. That's not what's going on no more. Like it's not going on no more. The last sale I had was last quarter, in like September. I haven't not done a sale since. That was the last sale, and things like it's literally been on sale. Like I don't know everybody run into me or been in here since September, but it just is what it is. But that was the last sale I did. I haven't done a sale since quarter 3. All right, so we scroll to quarter 3. Like the last sale was like quarter 3. I'll see if I can find it really quick. And then I did a giveaway too. So I did a bunch of shit before this new quarter, before the slow quarter started. Like I did a giveaway. Like I gave I literally did this live as well. I've done 2 giveaways so far this year. So yeah, I did a lot of stuff before I ended the sale. So I had a sale going on, and I did a huge giveaway where I gave a course for free, did free access event plus 2, did a one-on-one session for free. Yeah, there's no sales going on right now. No sales going on right now. I got going on right now. All right, so and plus my servers are way cheaper than everybody else's. You get way more bang for your buck with my services as well. Like I have it priced that way for a reason. So like literally 90% of the people that join make your return on investment back. Those that don't is either because they're just not taking trades or they're just continuing to make the same mistakes when not asking questions. But people that ask questions, people that watch the content that I post for y'all and stuff like that, I appreciate that relaxing sound. I appreciate that. I saw that on my peripheral. I was like, what is that? Appreciate that. I think that's like my first one since I've been live. Not like I asked for them, but I appreciate that. All right, so you see EJ kind of struggling to break this level. We don't see any resets going on with EA. So I'm looking at another chart on my other screen, but I'm writing some trade ideas up right now. As far as right now, I'm looking at EJ, GA, VJ, do some sell setups. So I'm gonna write some trade ideas up. So give me 1 second, man. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When we can charts, drop in the chat. Members, we're going to be going live during the 9 o'clock, 9:45 news event today. You already know I'm going to drop that link out. Give me 1 second. I got to write some trade ideas up. I don't know about y'all, but talking and typing, I've gotten a little bit better since I've been doing this, but I end up mixing my words and my sentences together. I be typing what I'm saying and saying what I'm typing, so give me 1 second. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. We have not entered this yet. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free Signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out. Honestly, I was talking to one of the members about this yesterday in the one-on-one session. But this quarter, compared to last year's quarter 4, has been a lot smoother. All right, and I'll talk about that in a little bit as well. What I mean. Yeah, so I do see some potential setups. We got GBP news popping off in 30 minutes. We got an orange for the Euro news event about to pop off. And then 30 minutes, the GBP news event popping off. It's going to be interesting to see what happens during that news event. I'm liking how this is looking right here. I'm looking at a couple other charts as well. Those that joined the live late, if we go to the very beginning of the live, I predicted price doing what it's doing right now. And if you watch my most recent video, I explained how I'm able to do this, right? Because again, I don't got a crystal ball over here. I'm not cutting chickens' heads off. I'm simply just going based off the rules that I've discovered from, just back testing and looking at the charts for hours and shit. And I've noticed that price does the same stuff and follows these certain rules and laws no matter what. Doesn't matter the trend, doesn't matter the day, doesn't matter if it's a news event, a holiday. I always find price following these rules no matter what. So since we do not control the markets, one thing I always tell members of students is that means we got to focus on what we do control. So now let's talk about that. What do we control? We control when we enter a trade. We control when we exit a trade. We control how much we risk per trade. So since that's the only thing we control, not only do we need to focus and make sure we got our stuff together on that, but that means we have to really be patient or really understand how to read the charts, because again, we make money based on what the markets do, whether price goes up or down, or whether we enter correctly that position. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important to understand how price moves and how price works. Yeah, but I got another video dropping for y'all to start the weekend off right, and I'm gonna work on. Honestly, this week's gone by so fast. Like, it doesn't even feel like Friday. I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. I can't be the only one that feels that way. Yeah, like last year during this time, the indices were in like super consolidation. So last year during this time, we wasn't even trading indices; we was trading strictly currency pairs. But this time, they kind of switched roles. Currency pairs were in consolidation a lot, and the indices were moving nice and smoothly. All right, so we go to last year. Where is it at? Where is it? Somewhere in there. November, right? So this was October consolidation. This was November, and then this was December. And then as soon as the new year started, guess what? Quarter one started, immediately back into action. You see what I'm saying? Versus this year, we didn't see that much consolidation, right? We saw nice moves. We saw a little bit of consolidation in September, but as far as October and November, and then of course December, very smooth moves. But then when we look at like some of the currency pairs, we don't see that, right? We see just looking at the charts, make sure I'm not missing anything. That's like, right, but we look at like the currency pairs, like the AUD pairs, for example. Oh my goodness. Like, look at September, mess. October, did a quick move, got stuck back into the mess, right? Quick move, got sucked back into the mess. And then we see here the consolidation. So we saw a lot of these charts were just consolidating a lot during this quarter, which looks like things slow down, right? We're going back to it's not just rid of just consolidation to a mess. So going back to who was it? Let me see if I can find that comment again. Go back to your point, right? So if you look at October, if you look at September, you look at August, July, June, May, all those months we was calling way more signals, but that's because things were moving a lot smoother. Right? So like when things slow down, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna just keep on taking trades willy-nilly because again, I only take trades that I like what they look like, right? So this was like October. Look how many trades we took. We took a bunch of positions. We was catching a bunch of pips. Like there's one, like October was a crazy month. Like we was catching huge positions. Not like we weren't catching positions last month and this month, but if you just explore the channel, you look at how quarter three was looking. We was taking a lot more trades than quarter four. That's just because it simply slowed down. You know what I'm saying? Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, y'all. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram's playmaker_way. TikTok's playmaker_way_. All right, 4 o'clock candle started. Right, let's go ahead and put these trade ideas up. See what we're working with. Yeah, these might be chilling. Usually it pops up. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop in the chat. That's really tested. Looks like these are about to try to sneak off. I like how these are looking at it. And we saw a consolidation, very small candlesticks. Then when the news started, we saw those huge candlesticks. And then guess what? We see price. Oh, that was my phone. Give me 1 second. Was that my phone? No, that wasn't. What did I just drop? It sounded like 1 second. All right, we straight. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. Yeah, literally. I'm already terrible at keeping track of time because of the way my schedule is. But yeah, and this week's been super fast. Like, time's kind of been moving a little bit quicker lately, but this week was super fast. That's why sometimes you hear me on the live streams or like when I'm doing like scrolling through the free telegram telling y'all how we're doing so far this week. I'd be like, "What day is this? What day is this?" But I literally don't be knowing. It's going by. On USD we can look at that. Yeah, these charts are really hard to try to do something for us. So USD pretty much the same thing like the other JPY pairs were bearish, right? So all the JPY pairs are pretty much doing the same thing right now. They're all bearish. They're all chilling at key price levels, just like with EJ and GJ. So right now it's on this resistance level. It just broke below it. So continue to hold 141.85, 141.80 as a resistance. We can see sales going down to 141.25, 141.30. Now if it can break that level and treat it as a resistance where it failed to do so the other day, we can see it continue to go down to 140.60. But we're bearish on all JPY pairs right now. Well, let me not say all, but all the ones we're looking at, we're bearish on. We're on OT a little bit, but y'all been asking some good questions. The questions and comments keep going. We're gonna stay on for a little longer, but we're just gonna get done. We might hop off a little bit before this next news event pops off. Members, like I said, we're gonna be going live later on during New York during the 9:45 news event. Yeah, price is kind of just chilling right now. All right, so we can see here price is falling to hold as resistance. Doesn't mean it can't do it yet, but it hasn't done so yet. It's trying to, but just look back above, which again is why we want to wait for these confirmations and retests. We didn't say anything has hit the level, but as you can see, it's failed to break and hold it as a resistance. So I want to see what happens. We see what's happening with a lot of the charts right here. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens these next couple candlesticks, because we do got news at 4:30. Got a couple minutes to the next 15 pops up. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. But we're just chilling. We'll be on until this news event pops off. We're gonna be sticking out to this news event pops off. Want to see how this plays out, and then yeah, we're gonna see what goes on from there. Again, we got 4:30 GBP news. Then later on, going into New York, we got at 8:30 USD. Then 9:45, we have another USD news event. Then at 12:25, we got a Canadian news event. And we have an orange pair at 9:15. So we're going to see what this 4:30 news event looks like. Again, right now we're looking at possible JPY sales, possible New Zealand sales, as well as possible AUD sales. Just waiting for these levels not just to get broken, but held as a resistance, which is what we're watching and looking at right now in real time, how prices are reacting to these levels. Yeah, I was watching on my other screen. It literally just broke this level. So again, just like the other charts, we're waiting to see if we can hold it as a support. So we just broke the level. We see price retest and see if we can hold it as support. All right, so we can hold this level of support. We can see possible buys. 120.60. Whoops. Put that back on the cover screen. And we see here how price failed to hold that level of resistance. So we're going to see that doesn't mean just because it's rejected now, it can't come back down. But that's what we want to wait for. So EJ is going to try to read something break and hold as resistance. Well, that's GJ, but pretty sure EJ is about to try to do the same thing. So we're just patiently waiting on that. I'm writing a couple trade ideas up. A few charts I'm liking right now. You guys got any questions, drop in the chat. Want to look at any charts, drop in the chat. We got about 10 minutes to the GBP news event pops off. Standing on to see how that goes. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since y'all joined. Gonna be on for a little bit longer. Like I said, we're gonna be seeing if we see any action on this GBP news event. We're gonna go ahead and hop off. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. Want to look at any charts? Drop in the chat. Those are just joined the stream. You have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description and join the free signal for Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Goal is still retest and see if we can hold that level or not. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out for yourselves. We see some retracements going on with a lot of these charts right now. We're about to see what happens in a little bit, y'all. Yeah, price has just been chilling right here. So we're either going to see price come back up to this low, or we're going to see price again break this low, hold as resistance, and then do a similar drop like we saw yesterday. So let's see what goes down. Then GN still hugging this level right here. Goes doing a retest. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what this candlestick does. So we're going to be flipping back and forth between a few charts. I'm about to see what this does. You guys got any questions, drop in the chat. I'm looking at the charts, drop in the chat. But if not, we're just going to keep on looking at these charts right here. It's already starting to push down right before the news is about to go off. Yeah, GJ is moving. EJ is still stuck on this level. So I wonder if EJ is going to try to follow GJ's lead, but GJ is definitely showing just trying to continue to push down. GN looks like it's about to try to make a move as well. All right, news about to pop off in like 3 seconds. So let's see what happens. You're not in any of these positions. I have certain rules as far as I go at trading news. And that's one of those reasons why I got those rules. Look at that crazy candlestick. GJ doing the same thing. Looks like Ian is still trying to push down. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, that's why you want to wait for those confirmations. Let's see if it's going to reject back up or if it's going to break back below this level. Let's see what happens. You're just taking a nap right there, though. Ian had a similar reaction. Let's see what the charts are up to. It's like Ian's still pushing. Interesting. Interesting. If you haven't watched right now how to trade news, make sure to check that out. I'm going to drop that in the chat right now. We're on OT right now, so I don't know if we're going to be on for this whole 15, but we're going to be on for at least the first 5-minute candlestick. If you ain't hit that like button yet, go ahead and hit that like button, y'all. And if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you guys want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram, playmaker_way. Also, make sure to hit that follow button on there as well. I post daily on there. But again, that's why we always want to wait for confirmations. Right? So in that video, I go over a few things. Where I go over how news works, how price kind of works on news days and in general, and then a few rules that you want to follow as far as trading news goes, right? So I have a few personal rules that I have as far as news goes. If it's like 3 hours or more before a news event pops off and my confirmations are met, I have no issue taking the trade. But if it's like within an hour before a news event pops off, I just don't take the trade. I just wait for after the news. The reason why I wait for after the news is because kind of like what we saw with like GJ, for example, it can reject and go the opposite direction. We can see some crazy spikes and stuff. Now, sometimes it'll go in your favor, but not all the time. But that's just one thing that over the time me just trading, that I figured out. You know, if I add this rule, it'll help me avoid more losses, right? So that's why we're able to win way more than we lose consistently, is because we're very picky and selective with the trades and positions we take. Yeah, those just end up rejecting it low. But again, we'll wait and see if we could hold as resistance. And couldn't hold as resistance. We see our price was trading as low as support. Let me mark off these levels so y'all see what I'm talking about. Right? Was holding that low as support. Was watching during the entire live stream. This was the Euro news. Came straight down after those two candlesticks, 15, 330. Then it was just chilling, holding this level as support. We see it closed above this level. Then the previous 15 price broke that level, but it didn't hold as resistance. It just broke through it. So this would have been the retest candlestick, and we see price shop and rejected that level, right? So we're either going to wait to see if price can break back below here, or we're going to wait to see how price reacts to around like 180, 130. To see what's going on there. But again, price did a huge move yesterday, did a retracement, and now we're kind of like a lot of choppiness right now. But we're going to see what happens. Again, we have a lot of news popping off. So fortunately, it is a beginning of New York. So that way we'll still have plenty of time during New York to look for some setups. But yeah, as we see, a lot of these charts ain't doing too much. We've been on for about 2 hours now. And besides those news events, at the beginning of London session, price hasn't really been too much. It's just been chilling, consolidating, arranging, which is pretty normal. Nothing too shocking about that. DJ's just taking a nap here. All right, 5 minutes just started. All right, y'all. Members, like I said, in a few hours, we're going live during New York session. Be on the lookout for the video I got dropping for y'all. Y'all voted that video, the 2024 game plan video. I'm gonna drop that. I don't got an exact date on it because I got a few other things that I got on the list that I want to knock out first. But I do got y'all with that video, so be on the lookout for that one. But I got another video dropping later on today for y'all to start the week and off right and end the week right. Make sure to hit that first link in the description on the free signal for Telegram. And we're going to be back at the same time next week. London session, 3 a.m. EST. Yeah.